Part 12, final part of 2000 Canes video opponent series. Tonight we're talking 2016 Duke Blue Devils. Now, there's a new offensive coordinator in Durham. David Cutcliffe's not calling the plays anymore. It is now Zach Roper. He was the successor to East Carolina head coach Scotty Montgomery. Okay? He's going to have his hands full this year. We all knew when Roper accepted this job that quarterback would be very, very low on the totem pole. But that was before Thomas Sirk got hurt. Now he's now Sirk's trying to come back from a serious injury. But there's going to be he's going to have competition from Parker Bone. But behind center, they have to worry about the balance of that unit. You know, the skill guys are not going to scare you. You know, they're still offensive line. It's retooling on the inside of that line. Jayla Duncan and Sean Wilson are going to have some good years. And they're going to be heavily dependent upon to carry the load on the ground. But while they hope Anthony Nash can really step up, now they're going to be good. They're going to be a breakout team, but they don't disappoint on the interior. Right tackles, the tight battles at left guard and center. You know, Tanner Stone's recovering from back surgery. The biggest key will be if Thomas Sirk is healthy. If Thomas Sirk is healthy, I could tell you, and I could tell you if he's healthy, that's a guy that could really have a big year. Now, defensively, here's what you need to know about the Duke defense. Get after the passer. That's going to be a priority this year, that by increasing pressure on the quarterback, that they'll be better. Their secondary is absolute. In fact, not only is it a tough game of the season, it's the final game of the season, of the regular season. It's at home, though. And you know Duke's going to want a little payback for what you just saw, the miracle in Durham last year. Now, but their defensive line's a lot of question marks there. That back seven's going to be good. They have potential there. You know, they have Tanash Bear and Ben Humphreys at linebacker. They were very good as freshmen. The latter had 11 tackles in the Pinstripe Bowl, and the former had 58 stops and 6 starts. Now, their defensive backfield will be okay, provided we don't get the opponent doesn't get all day to throw. And they get on the back end, they get 4 stars returning. They have quarterback Devon Edwards, and in 2014, Byron Fields, a full-timer there. He missed all last year to a knee injury. If Fields can get back to 2014 form, Duke can turn around that back seven, and they could be very good against the pass. But the key will have to be a healthy Fields. Last year, their pass defense was terrible. They were 12th in the ACC. However, this team has potential to really make an impact this year if they stay healthy. But they get 3 starters back, and all of them are seniors, as well as Fields. They have an emerging playmaker, and they was shut down all last year. And he's a leader, and he's a very, very smart defensively. And Ola. Named Danielle. Danielle's the name there. But anyway, how do you get 4 of the best defenders on the field healthy? If they stay healthy, that's going to be a team to watch. And they have to get their pass rush will be a little better. And yes, it was a trouble spot last year, to be sure. They allowed 14 yards per catch. But to be fair, the opposing quarterbacks had all day to locate the open man. And Duke was near the bottom of the ACC with 17 sacks. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Stand by. Sorry about that, folks. I had to take care of a little quick matter there. I'm leaving tomorrow to head back to Tampa, Florida, back to Tampa after from vacation. But, some things we have to pack away. You know how that goes. Live television live broadcast does that, folks. But we're okay. We're back ready to roll. Now, not bad, I'll explain that when I get back to Tampa tomorrow. Yeah, I'll talk to you about that tomorrow. But anyway, back to Duke. Thomas Sirk. If he's healthy, he's one of the best players. He's one of the better quarterbacks. I do not know. Look, let's talk. Let's stay on message, folks. Seriously, stay on message. Let's talk about Duke. I'm talking about Duke here. Now, if healthy, Thomas Sirk is going to be very good. Now, but when he's not, there are question marks all over Duke's offense. Now, David Cutcliffe believes he's going to be improved as a passer. And Sirk is the heart and soul of that offense when he's healthy. Some call him a poor man's Tebow. But if he's not healthy, that's going to be a problem. The best defense player is Devon Edwards. The question is, what is Edwards, a corner or safety? We'll have to see about that. He's been very productive there in Durham. And he's a knack for moving around that ball. However, being versatile makes him very key to that defense. However, the key to a successful season is going to be a healthy Tanner Stone. Now, an O-line led by assistant Marcus Johnson has been one of the cornerstones of Duke's success over the last couple of years. They consistently get the job done on that line. However, but it has two new starters coming in on the inside in 2016. If Stone is healthy, I wouldn't say that. I say up front, if they're healthy, they're very solid. They've been very solid the last couple of years on the line. But two new starters are coming in, and that's going to be a very key there. Now, they averaged 4.8 yards a carry the last 2 years, a major step for this program. However, to maintain that trend, they're going to need one veteran to occupy a guard or center, and that's where Stone comes in if he's healthy. Let me tell you something. The job Cut has done in Durham the last couple of years, let me tell you something. What he's done the last couple of years has been nothing short of remarkable. Okay? Nothing short of that. Now, yes, they got 8 last year. Okay? 9, if you not for the call they're complaining about again at the end of the game against us, Now, this year there's going to be very little room for mistakes. Okay? They go to Northwestern, they go to Notre Dame, they go to Louisville, they go to Pitt, and they come here to end the year. Now, look what Cut has done when things have gotten tough. In the past, Duke would just fold up the tent and go away. What Cut has done there to keep them mentally tough is unbelievable. Okay? If they go 7-5 in a bowl game, not much, man. I'm just getting ready to head home tomorrow, man. Just ready to head home tomorrow. But anyway, another foundation, brick in Durham. If what Cut has done is unbelievable. Now, the key game, I'll answer that later. I'll answer that in a couple weeks, so I'm not going to answer that now. Now, the key game for Duke is November 10th versus Carolina. Now, their road schedule is going to be brutal. That means they have to hold serve at home. No bigger game than facing your biggest rival in Carolina. And they're the defending champ, and Carolina's the Coastal Division champion. And all roads to the title game still goes through Chapel Hill. Plus, last year up in Carolina, Duke got destroyed. Okay? A little motivation like revenge here. Now, let's see. Now, here's what I'm going to look at in 2016 for Duke. A game against us. Of course, you know the drill by now. The Miracle in Durham. And the way Duke's bitching about it, The way they bitched, I think this year with Richt in charge now. Game at home, regular season finale, and maybe a trip, and possibly with the ACC championship game the following week, likely against Clemson or FSU. Yes, it was. Duke was terrible in football for a long time. In basketball, it was. It has been. In football, not so much, though. You're seeing that more and more the last few years with Duke's success. But let's put it this way. We lead 11-2 in the series against Duke. 3 years ago, Duke just dominated us. But that was with you-know-who running the show. That's not going to happen anymore. Now, I'm talking football, not basketball. Now, though basketball, they're pretty good too. But football. Put it this way. This year, something people ask if it's going to sell out. I got to tell you something. Though after last year in Durham, I got a feeling it might get close to being a sellout. I don't know that yet. We'll see how it goes. But we want to put Duke in their place. We want to make sure this year at home there is no doubt. There is no doubt. No miracle needed. Rick's going to have this team ready. They will not start Walton. Kaya, Coley, and Big Dave, big games. Yeah, they have a chance, but let's put it this way. There's just too much firepower for Duke to overcome. And think about it. With D, they might have a chance. With D running this defense, I'm talking Manny Diaz running this defense now. Things have changed dramatically. Yeah, I don't like to underestimate a cut team because cut teams just always find a way. They always give you their best game. They don't beat themselves. But with the ACC, with a trip to Charlotte likely wrapped up, and maybe a little bit of anger after last year up there, Rick will have this team ready, and our guys will be ready to play this game. I'm going in this game, Canes 38, Duke 20. I'll be a little more generous there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this year's 12. No, I went 38-20 Canes. Yeah, it will be an ass beating. It will be an ass beating. Let's make no mistake about that. Well, that said, that's the end of the series. No problem. Next time you see me, September 1st, when I preview the Florida A&M Rattlers, the first regular season game at Sun Life, the new Sun Life on 9/3. Take care. Have a good night.